everyone, Ben here, and welcome to the final preview for the 2018 Senate elections, which should be somewhat or especially competitive. Anyway, after that, we are literally going to go state by state because we should be actually getting polls in from most of these. We're going to be going ahead and looking at the Florida Senate race between incumbent Bill Nelson and a yet-to-be-determined Republican. And I'm going to assume that Rick Scott actually runs for the Senate seat. But if he doesn't, expect this seat to, expect Bill Nelson to win re-election. If Rick Scott actually does run, it's going to be very competitive. Just because Rick Scott is apparently somewhat popular in Florida, but, you know, not more than, say, your average Republican should be popular in Florida. But anyway, looking at the polling, there's not a lot of major pollsters looking at this. Public policy polling did a bunch way back in 2015 and 2016. And those were still toss-ups to a reasonable degree, but that was so long ago, I'm not even going to really count those. Gravis did one, and it was a very massive gap, but again, that was from just after the election in 2016. And also, I think, and there's also a high degree of uncertainty, and that would have still had it as a toss-up. We go to Mason-Dixon, had it as a toss-up in 2017. Most of these do indicate that it's a toss-up. Very few cases where it's not a toss-up, but most of those appear to be from Gravis. Everything else shows it as a toss-up or dead even, and even Gravis is started moving into that. And again, with high degrees of uncertainty due to the large amounts of undecideds. Now as we're getting closer, we're seeing that it's still a toss-up. I'm a little skeptical of Axios and SurveyMonkey right now, but it's a data point, so we'll include it. But it's definitely a toss-up. A lot of these say, leans Democrat, tilt D. Sabato says it's a toss-up, but that hasn't been updated in a while, it looks like. So my true feelings are that this is a true toss-up state this year, if Rick Scott runs. If not, it's definitely a likely or even a safe Dem state. Looking at the history of this state, it's definitely a swing state and kind of goes with the tide for the most part, with a few exceptions. So I'm actually going to rate this as lean Dem, just because I do that for any and all seat. Well, okay, not any and all, but most states where I will rate something as a true toss-up, I will lean it towards the incumbent. And Florida it seems like it's going to stay with a few exceptions. So, yeah, this is my honest feelings about the situation. And this is what my map would have it have the Senate looking like in 2019. And if we look at the current Senate, yeah. A few things switch, but not a whole lot. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and sorry this was a little bit more brief than my normal videos. But there's not really much to talk about. It's a swing state, and it swings. And this is a year that'll favor the Democrats, so logic dictates it'll favor the Democrats. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. I'll see you next time. Bye.